The rain poured relentlessly, turning the cracked asphalt of the highway into a slick, shimmering mirror. Jake Thompson tightened his grip on the steering wheel, his tired eyes flickering between the road ahead and the clock on the dashboard. 5:42 p.m. He was late, again. Jake had been fighting to stay afloat ever since his wife walked out 2 years ago, leaving him alone with their 6-year-old daughter, Lily. Between working double shifts as a mechanic and making sure Lily had everything she needed, life had become an exhausting cycle of worry and sacrifice. But Lily was his world, and he'd do anything for her. As he drove toward the daycare, he noticed a car stranded on the side of the road, hazard lights flashing. A woman stood beside it, shivering in the cold rain, peering helplessly at a completely flat tire. Jake sighed. He was already late. But something inside him wouldn't let him keep driving. With a deep breath, he pulled over. "Need some help?" he called, stepping out into the rain. The woman turned to him, relief washing over her face. She was in her late 30s, dressed in a sleek black blazer and high heels, completely unprepared for changing a tire in the middle of a storm. "Oh, thank God. I have no idea how to do this," she admitted with a sheepish smile. "And my phone is dead." Jake grabbed his tools from the truck bed and crouched beside the car, working quickly despite the downpour. The woman stood beside him, hugging her arms for warmth. "I really appreciate this," she said. "Most people just drove past." "Not a problem," Jake grunted as he tightened the last lug nut. "All set." She looked at him, gratitude shining in her eyes. "You just saved my night. I have an important business meeting in the city." She paused, noticing the grease stains on his worn-out jacket, the exhaustion on his face. "You look like you've had a rough day yourself." Jake forced a chuckle, rubbing the back of his neck. "Something like that. Just trying to make it to daycare before they close. My daughter's waiting for me." A flicker of curiosity crossed her face. "You're a single dad?" "Yeah," he said simply. "Just doing my best." She studied him for a moment before extending her hand. "I'm Rachel Carter, by the way." Jake wiped his hand on his jeans before shaking hers. "Jake Thompson." She nodded. "Well, Jake, I owe you one." With that, she climbed into her car and drove off, leaving Jake standing in the rain, wondering why that interaction felt different. An unexpected call. A few days later, Jake was under the hood of an old truck at the repair shop when his boss called him into the office. He wiped his hands on a rag, bracing himself for bad news. Instead, his boss grinned. "You won't believe this. Some big-shot CEO called, looking for you. Says she wants to talk." Confused, Jake took the business card his boss handed him. Rachel Carter, CEO of Carter Enterprises. His breath caught. That night, after putting Lily to bed, he hesitantly dialed the number. "Jake. I'm so glad you called," Rachel's voice was warm, familiar. "Listen, I haven't stopped thinking about how you helped me. I did some digging, and I heard about your situation. You're a hard worker, a devoted father. You deserve a break." Jake frowned. Thank you, but I don't know what you mean." She chuckled. "I mean, I own a chain of auto shops across the state. And I need a good, honest man to manage one. The salary is triple what you make now. Full benefits, flexible hours for your daughter. Interested?" Jake's throat tightened. Was this real? "Rachel, I don't know what to say." "Say yes," she said simply. And for the first time in years, Jake felt something he hadn't in a long time, hope. Full circle. A month later, Jake stood outside his new shop, watching Lily run around with a balloon the office staff had given her. Rachel pulled up in a sleek black car, stepping out with a smile. "How's the new job treating you?" Jake grinned. "It's life-changing." She nodded, pleased. Good people deserve good things, Jake. You didn't hesitate to help me, a stranger in the rain. Kindness has a way of coming back around. Jake looked down at Lily, who giggled as the wind tugged at her balloon. He swallowed hard, gratitude swelling in his chest. Thank you, Rachel. You didn't just change my life. You changed hers too. Rachel smiled. Then we're even. And as the sun broke through the clouds, Jake realized something. Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness could lead to miracles.